From hotspots and hidden gems, we've rounded up some serious local flavor with our own LA Unscripted Michelin loved spots. Hello and welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and tonight we are talking Michelin ratings. Now, if you don't know what that is, well, it's a chef's dream. The French tire company Michelin rates restaurants with up to 3 stars, and it can actually make or break a spot. So when this place, Leona's, got recognized by Michelin just a few months after opening, well, we had to give it a try and meet the very well-lived and loved owner, Frank Leone. And I'm just gonna say, look at these oysters.
Leona's is a Japanese fusion restaurant with a little bit of a touch of European and Peruvian flavors. I had an Italian restaurant called La Loggia for so many years, 30. We had a great run. So we decided to do the switch about 8 months ago into Leona's. People were telling me, they said, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Yeah, Studio City is the capital of the world for sushi bars. I mean, I think we have more sushi establishments here per capita than Tokyo. But look, we have something here that a lot of people don't have. We're nervous, but it's paying off. The chef, Shige, who's been my friend for almost 30 years, I think he has a lot to do with the Michelin guy recognizing him, that he was here with me. And they just came in very early in the 3rd, 4th month of opening, and we were overwhelmed. Everybody who earned a Michelin star are very proud, and they work very, very hard to keep that star all year round. We are new into this here. We're very proud that people can recognize us, that we can compete in that level. We're happy, and we hope they can continuously rating our restaurant until one day we can get one. Well, I came to Los Angeles when I was 17 years old. I started working in an Italian restaurant. Humble background, washing dishes, prep, cook, and then from there, somebody with talent recognizes me, that I had something special on me, and took me to a very fancy restaurant in Beverly Hills, where practically I made my money there, because in those days there were very good tips. I always tell people, I'm really living the American dream. I came here with nothing. I built something. I work hard every single day, but I also have a lot of mentors. In my career, in my life, I had a lot of people who took me to another level, because they believe in me, and they showed me, and they taught me things that they already knew. So I was very fortunate to find those mentors in my life. It's good to have those people. Margarita and I, we met when we were like 18 years old. We turned our friendship into a relationship, and we had 2 beautiful daughters, which I adore and love. She's an immigration attorney now. She has worked also very hard in her life. She's from Cuba. We decided to adopt 2 beautiful kids from Sierra Leone, not because we were looking for, but primarily destiny somehow, somebody powerful up there sent us to that direction. My oldest son, Isa, who's 13, phenomenal dancer now with Debbie Allen, data at school, and we decided to add another sibling. And Abu was in there. He's 10 years old. He wants to be a model. He has done a few things. The job of a parent is to just guide them, love them, care for them, and provide for them what they never could have in their own country. And if I'm in that situation, you know what? It makes me happy. I always like to be challenged. I always like to find creativity, and always like to look for new things. I have a lot of friends who they also challenge me to do something different, something new, exciting, and I took that challenge, and we make the move, and I'm happy that we made that move.
Here's the thing, as good as this sushi looks, it tastes even better. So this is the truffle halibut. Oh, I am loving every single bite of this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Tender, buttery. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this place. And if you're a fan of the show The Bear, then you know getting a Michelin star was the end goal in season 2. And if you've watched the chef skills of Jeremy Allen White in the show, then you have this master chef to thank. Spoiler alert, he basically threw me out of his kitchen. I'm not kidding, he really did. Yes, chef. Yes, chef. Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Everything, yes, chef.
Hi, I'm Chef Dave. Dana, I dare you to go through the bear training at Pajoli. Anything along the way?
Oh, shoot.
So
Why does mine look so bad?
Pajoli is a great neighborhood bistro. It's Parisian-style cuisine conveyed through California produce. And we're here in Southern California, so why not make that the focal point?
So far,
I would not hire you. So far, I would not hire you. You're at like 3 months prior to Jeremy entering this kitchen at this point with your skill set, it seems.
It's an absolutely wonderful show.
Thank you.
We found out that Jeremy was coming in 3 days before he was finishing up his stint at culinary school. So he and I texted a few times about what he needed and what time to be here, and that was it. He dove in, but we'll figure it out.
Okay.
So we're not gonna make you cook. We're just going to
idea.
plate a dish.
when did you know that Chris Storer was gonna write The Bear?
So we had another restaurant in Santa Monica, a little 18-seat tasting menu restaurant. A friend of mine was dining and he brought Chris Storer in as a guest who, he's the guy who wrote and created The Bear. Hey, I'm working on this show. We'd love to talk to you about it. We'd love to see if an actor could train here with you for the show.
25 pounds? No, I ordered 200.
The idea is the chef leaves his family in Chicago to go to New York to pursue his fine dining career. Something happens in the family. He has to move back to Chicago. And really just wanted to talk about how this actor becomes a chef and kind of brings that back to his family's restaurant. And so we thought, well, let's just bring him in. Let's figure out what Jeremy's capable of and what we're starting with and see how it goes. And so we set up a cutting board across from us and basically just gave Jeremy a bunch of things to cut that even if he screwed them up, it didn't matter.
Here's the final product. Okay, show them yours. His is okay. His is okay. And then here is mine. Not bad, right? I mean, I think his still looks better, but not bad. So, all things considered, and keep in mind my passion, my enthusiasm, my commitment to the final product, could I be a chef in your kitchen?
No, not a chance.
That was such a fun shoot for me, maybe not so much for him. Okay, so by the way, you can earn up to 3 Michelin stars, which are based on the quality of ingredients used, mastery of flavor, cooking techniques, and the personality of the chef. Well, this next chef is a winner in the personality department, and his food is world class.
There's so much that I love about cooking. I think part of it is that adrenaline rush. Part of it is that, immediate and instant gratification. You don't have to wait months or years to see the fruit of your labor. It's just in a matter of minutes, you feel that pleasure that you did something, great. You can't just look at the area around your cutting board. You have to look beyond and into the environment, and that's why whatever we're sourcing, we carefully choose our partners and our ingredients. Astrid is a bit more of a reconnection into my professional upbringing and growth. So it's hyper seasonal, it's Californian, it's uniquely Angelino with influences from all around the country. Sustainability is a huge part of my cooking philosophy, not only just for our own health, but the health of the planet. Astrid has such an amazing backdrop, being here in downtown at the heart of all these amazing cultural institutions, the Music Center, Colbert, the Broad Museum. It's just a beautiful backdrop for us. It just really is embracing the culture, ingredients, and culinary traditions of the city.
Okay.
And that's informed by all different parts of the world. Well, I started off as a busser handing out chips and salsa at a Mexican restaurant until I switched over into cooking. My first real cooking job, I would say, was at the Peninsula Hotel in Beverly Hills. So from there, after spending 7 years in the hotel, I had an opportunity to open my own restaurant within another hotel called Fig. and I was at the Fairmont. So I spent another 7 years doing that, and then I realized it was time for me to do something that was a bit more personally connected, and that's when I opened up Broken Spanish, which was a contemporary Mexican or Mexican-American restaurant.
Okay, Chef, what are we doing today?
Okay, we're gonna start with a burrata salad that we do here at Ash.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. That cheese is so creamy and delicious, but also you get the crunch of the apples and like the bitterness of the endive and the croutons, and then you get the salt from the oil. Oh my gosh, so good.
Over my years of cooking, I've seen such a great evolution in food here in Los Angeles to become one of the best culinary cities in the world.
Coming up, a few chefs doing things a little differently and earning tons of praise. We dig into Ethiopian and vegan when LA Unscripted returns. But right now, I'm gonna dig into this sushi here at Leona's, and I'm eating with my hands, don't at me. I can't do chopsticks. Yes, I'm still eating, so sue me. All right, welcome back to LA Unscripted's Michelin-worthy roundup of restaurants. I'm Dana Devin, and we're at Leona's, a new sushi spot that's already earned Michelin recognition. Now, when LA's famed food critic Jonathan Gold tasted the Ethiopian food at this next restaurant, he turned it into an overnight sensation. Let's meet the amazing Gannett.
So everybody sits around. Nobody puts food in their mouth. You feed me, I feed you. I've never been formally trained for anything. And I raised my son being a waitress. My son was my guinea pig. I didn't have anything for my son, but I had love and food. Well, the Ethiopian salad is the most popular. It goes with any Ethiopian dish you make, period. And we have collard greens, cabbage and carrots, potatoes, carrot, green beans, yellow split peas. We have shiro, cold dishes also, azifa, the green lentils, tomato, olive oil, lemon juice, sunflower seed. So it's endless. In Ethiopia, we have more. Here, you concentrate it up.
So this is injera.
This is injera. That's
Okay.
our Ethiopian bread. We put it, as you can see,
On the
to
base.
plate it on.
Okay.
And then you break the chicken if you eat that, and the tofu.
Okay.
Just to start with the tofu.
Kind of like this?
Yes, and you
Okay.
can mix it with the salad. I hope it's not spicy.
I'm not afraid of spice.
Okay, good girl.
This is so good. The late Jonathan Gold spoke so highly of you and wrote about you. And what does that mean to you?
It means everything. You are here,
And so everyone's ordering the Dorwat.
pretty much.
Oh my gosh. But
And
you know
the
what that
tofu.
means? You know what that means? That means I gotta taste a little.
Okay. Yeah,
That is delicious. And
Yeah.
you said this takes,
it takes
Days.
me days to prepare.
I see why. So now takeout hours are Thursday through Sunday, 5 to 8.
Yes, they can get it catered, and private events are available. Like the whole week, 7 days a week, they can book a private party. LA has fantastic food. So many places give you incredible dishes, incredible food. I think we're the star.
I love that these hands made all of this, and
thank
now
you.
we're eating it
Yes,
together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm very happy you're here. Thank you.
Thank
really
you.
for coming.
Coming up, the biggest name in plant food joins us, and the Indian fusion restaurant worth making a drive to Fullerton. LA Unscripted will be right back, but my face is going to be right here. Welcome back to LA Unscripted's Michelin-worthy roundup of hotspots. I'm Dana Devin, and we are sampling some of the best sushi here at Leona's, a new Michelin darling. Believe it or not, there are only 25 Michelin-rated restaurants in all of LA, which is not a lot. This next chef, though, is well on his way to owning 25 restaurants around the world, however, and they are all vegan.
Plant Food and Wine was beloved by Angelinos in Venice, and now it's found its new home at the Four Seasons. So excited. What's this orange sauce again?
Romesco. So it's toasted sunflower seeds and roasted red pepper.
Yum. This is my new favorite.
Okay.
Okay, these I don't know.
They're all your favorite.
I'll take it off. I'll take it off.
Yeah.
Plant Food and Wine has been for 10 years sort of our flagship, where we present plant-based cuisine as a legitimate cuisine. Really not so much about being vegan, but it's about highlighting the potential within the plant-based world and artistry that can be done with vegetables and so forth. So the first plant-based restaurant I opened, a couple people came in barefoot and they said they could only eat without shoes because they needed to be grounded. It evolved to become fashionable, and it's ebbed and flowed multiple times, but it keeps flowing upward.
What specifically about the Four Seasons attracted you guys?
Well, it's always about their people. I mean, their teams. They're just amazing operators. They run an impeccable infrastructure. This space in and of itself, like all the outdoor space and all the greenery around, so it was a natural transition for us.
Chef, I'm so excited about all this food. It is so colorful and beautiful. Before we talk about the specifics, tell me about kind of the inspiration behind this food.
It's California, it's vegetables, it's the farmer's market. I go to the farmer's market twice a week and I just walk through and I let the farmers, what they're growing, inspire what we cook. We make food basically for the people who are scared to come eat vegan or can't come eat plant-based and be shocked that it's not that different and you're gonna leave inspired, satiated, excited, come back. It's just the food is just so exciting and so flavorful, so bright. There's no way that anybody would want to not come back or not try it or be against it. So this is our fried maitake mushroom over a cornmeal waffle. This is some spiced maple, a maple butter, plant-based butter, of course, and then a little bit of a radish salad and some little pickles on there as well.
Is it kind of a spin-off of chicken waffles?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, it's a cheese, it's a queso. So
Okay.
it's made with butternut squash and cashews. That's the base, so it's no dairy, obviously, and we season it and blend it up into like a very cheesy, cheese-like situation.
We have a bowl of ice.
Yeah, that's a bowl of ice. Yeah, it's free with free with every
have
meal
some
now.
ice if you want.
This is our stone fruit creamsicle. So underneath all that peach ice granita is so it's nice flaky, sweet peachy ice is a orange blossom gelato, and then some turmeric froyo, and then
Stop.
maybe a secret biscotti that's crumbled up in there for some crunch.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's like, I feel like if you're, okay, it's really hot. You come here for the summer, I would order like 17 of these.
Yeah, that's why it's here. It's
Yeah.
like the best summer dessert ever.
Still eating. Now it's these Toro rolls and they're so good. Okay, when it comes to Michelin ratings, this spot got some well-earned recognition. It's Southeast Asian street food, and I think it's actually my favorite in all of SoCal. So if you don't live in Fullerton, you may want to move, and I am not kidding when I say that.
Our goal is to bring our cuisine to the level where other cuisines are.
Reason number 1,000 I love this show, you always get to try stuff you've never tried before. Today, we're trying a Pakistani restaurant in Fullerton, and then Michelin recognized on top of it all.
Concept, it's a halal farm-to-table Pakistani, Indian, Afghani cuisine where we make sure that quality of the food and the ingredients that we use comes from farmers and local farms.
Oh my God. Every single dish here has been a 10 out of 10. I've only had 3, and there's still more to go.
What Concept means, it's a very popular name, people, especially from a tribe back home, Northwest Pakistan. That's where this tribe comes from. And Concept, it's a legacy. It means like, it's a very respected name.
And look how it keeps all the steam inside here. Oh my God.
Born in Pakistan, came here in year 2000 when I was 17 years old, started as a dishwasher and always wanted to eat out. I've always wondered like how come our food cannot be presented in a way where like Italian, French cuisine is presented, to present Pakistani food to a level where we can be proud of it, that our food tastes good, but it looks good as well. So we'll start with the pani puri.
First of all, can we just talk about how cute this card is?
You take the puff pastry, put a water in there,
Okay.
and just take one bite and you will have explosion of spices in your mouth.
Okay, let's have an explosion of spices. Wow! You're right, that's an explosion.
The way we designed our menu, it was street food, heavily street food. And we got some items from Pakistan, we got some dishes from Afghanistan, some dishes from Bangladesh, some dishes from India, because we wanted to bring everything in one roof. That's why we call ourselves Desi Craft Kitchen, because the term Desi means people from South Asia.
This is the Sloppy Joe, your version of the Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe, we call it Sloppy Khan. So it's minced beef, it's Wagyu meat, and then cooked with onion, tomatoes, and spices.
I would come to Fullerton, it's about an hour away, just for that. That's how good it was, this Sloppy Khan. The Sloppy Khan, 10 out of 10.
I have a smoked Negroni for you.
Wow! And it's a mocktail, right? This is not
a mocktail, no alcohol in it.
As a Muslim, we wanted to give an experience of like how the bar works, right? I mean, we all go out, but we can't sit at the bar, and we all miss that experience, that how does it feel to be behind the bar. So we created a bar, and we wanted to come up with like craft mocktails. The only difference is we don't use alcohol, but we use alcohol substitute. So it's same thing without the buzz.
That is so good. It's so refreshing. You know what, honestly, like I just said, there's not been a miss on this table. We've had so many dishes. Now I get why you're Michelin recognized. And that is all the time we have tonight. Thank you so much to this handsome man next to me, Frank Leone and Leona's, for hosting us tonight. Come try this food. There is a reason they were instantly recognized by Michelin. We'll see you next time. Good night. All right, will you help me do the goodbye?
Yes.
Ready?
First.
We're gonna blow a kiss. Ready?
Mwah.